Imagine darkness everywhere. Nowhere to look or move.
Guys, why is it so dark in here? What happened? Is there anybody there? Okay, this is really freaking me out.
My sense of sight, gone. It's a scary feeling thousands of people feel every day.
Oh, that is trippy. I didn't like that feeling at all. Actually made me feel a little unsettled. This was complete darkness. It wasn't necessarily panic-inducing, but it made me want to freeze, like I didn't want to move.
Well, where would you move? How would you know where to move? How would you know where there's obstacles if you couldn't see? We're talking about taking sensor information, things that would pick up information about your normal visual environment and convert it into a tactile image.
Wow, how does that even work?
We use a standard video camera to get the information about the visual environment, but then we process that with a computer and we turn that into a tactile signal that is then fed back to the user, and they can feel what they would have seen if they were not blindfolded or not blinded.
Completely having trouble like wrapping my head around that, but you're talking about it with so much confidence that I can't wait to get started on this.
Well, I've got our research associate, Jameson Beach, who's going to come help set up and train you on the individual devices.
This baby is the brainchild of 3 amazing companies, coming together with one goal in mind. Using your whole body as we use our hands to feel information that a lost sense used to provide.
What we're going to have you do is wear this camera, and this camera is going to transmit a signal through this tongue display, and it's going to give you an electrotactile stimulation on your tongue to help you visualize what's in front of you. And what we've done is we've also added a color wheel, so basically by process of elimination you can determine what color something is in front of you. I'm going to hand you this controller in your right hand here. Okay, so it's basically a modified PlayStation controller.
Oh, okay.
So the colors are all the same. The green triangle, you have a red
here?
circle,
Here,
a blue X,
here.
and actually the square on the left is clear.
Each button makes the tongue sensor vibrate at a different intensity to correspond to each color.
All right, let's try another color.
Let's try blue.
That was the weirdest sensation, Jameson. Wow. That's pretty cool. It kind of feels like somebody's tap dancing on my tongue.
So now what we're gonna do is activate the color wheel.
It's all about knowing the colors on a color wheel and how they interact.
It's got to be yellow.
So how did you figure that out?
So when I hit the green, it intensified immediately. Like I guess it was that brightness kicked in on my tongue, so I felt it. And then when I hit the red, boom! It was like, I don't know, like the whole cast was tap dancing on my tongue at that point. So I knew it had to be yellow. Whatever it is, it's got a lot of blue in it.
Okay.
So the blue and the red felt the most intense out of the 3.
So they're similar.
Yeah, so they're similar, and there's being a lot of blue in it. Purple?
So think about, yeah, you're right, it is. It's purple. Take it a step further and see if you can recognize some objects that we'll put on the wall.
Getting hooked up to an abdominal display that works with the tongue sensor and will help me distinguish between different objects.
This time we're going to do some object recognition, and you're going to be able to count. Tell me how many objects you see on the wall, and then we'll go a little further, and maybe you can tell me, you can differentiate what the objects are on the wall.
Jameson, this is tripping me out. This is so cool.
And I want you to tell me which line is thicker than the other.
Top line.
Yep.
Top line's gotta be.
I saw that you located those very quickly, too.
I'm locating different shapes just by vibrations to my body.
I'm thinking I just got one object. Star?
Yep. So how did you determine that that one was the star?
The inside felt hollow.
Yep. You got it. All right, so what we're gonna do now, I've got 3 objects up on the wall. Tell me which is the order that they're in from left to right.
Thin line, rectangle, star?
You got it.
No way.
You got it.
3 for 3?
3 for 3.
Oh!
Okay, Lucas, so to finish off the day, we're going to add one more capability to you, and this is to get you a very wide peripheral field of view of objects around your environment while you're moving. Put this on first.
Time to see if my training has paid off as I try to steer my way through an obstacle course. Blindfolded. And I'm off.
So now you're centered on... Nice job.
Operation Sing with Your Tongue is complete.
the day has taught me that my vision isn't quite as important as I thought. I mean, it is, but if I was without it, like there's ways to get through.
Yes, indeed.
And accurate, precise ways to get through. This is astounding. It's a pardon the term, but an eye-opener.